So we are currently just here where these two paths intersect. I'm going to try and gear around here. Yeah, about 1K and 100 metres. When we get to that path and we get to there. So, as I pace it, I'll slide a bead along, and then when I've got to 10 beads, that's a K, slide another bead down, there you go. So that's 64 paces, so if I'm counting just on my left foot, and we'll see how accurate I am over distance. I've checked it against sort of a rough 100 metres, but it'd be good to sort of confirm it over a bigger distance. Right, so I've got my bearing. What bearing have we got? Right, about 270. I'm not going to bother for was it declination or inclination? Because I'm only following paths, so I'm not out in the middle of the wilds. But it's always handy to practice it. Okay, so from that point there, we was going to walk to here, which was going to be about 1100 metres. Just come to this path here. Sorry, wrong scale. That is pretty much roughly 800 metres point to point. And on my counting, I'd made it about 750, so it's about 50 metres out. So I'm going to have to adjust my steps to try and compensate for that, because it's nice flat ground and it's easy going. So I'm on. So the last little bit here is about 350 metres. So I adjust my steps and then see how close I am to 350 metres. And then that should give me a turn to Dalty's farm, and then through the path, and then into St Osyth. Good fun, eh? Yeah, so my pacing was a lot better for that last stint, about 350 metres, and I made it about, yeah, just under that. I made it about sort of, I don't know, 330 or something when I come across the path. There was a little bit of looking around. I didn't walk actually through the farmyard, and then found a path up the side where I actually came off the track. So that's good. Obviously I've never walked these paths before, so I thought it'd be a bit of a challenge to do them in the dark. Trying to do a bit of night nav and work out the pacing, which is proving really useful. Won't be long now, another 3/4 of an hour and it'll be daylight. Right, another public footpath. Thought I'd get a mental note here because that's my granddad's old house and I miss my granddad because he was awesome. It's the lake there, make it out. Sun come up over there, over the lake. Ain't that pretty? Oh, fish jumping. More hen busting around over there as well. I didn't actually realise the lake's frozen. It's that bit up there where it's actually thawed. Right, time for a quick battery change. As usual, instead of a beautiful sunrise, a load of grey clouds come in, whatever, past tense. So I'm probably going to miss most of the sunrise because nature's like that, she doesn't like to share. Right, got to the boatyard, tide's out. Looks like there's going to be some mist and fog rolling in. All mist rolling in. Glad I've got a compass and a map and I know where I am. Lovely deer. Smell of it though. Looks like the fox or something's been having a chew at it. It's obviously the road's just up there. It's been it. Gone down. What a beautiful thing though. It's massive. What's I doing? Some kind of tunnel. So I've got to go and get my torch. Massive spiders. Roger and Brian, 1989. But yeah, it's on. Okay, so we started here. We bimbled up here, we walked the 1100 to there, and we came up here, across here, down here, that was Grandad's house, then we came across here through this farm, down here, along the side of the frozen lake, left the map about there, walked down to there, walked back to get the map, walked down here, cut across the field, that's where the bird hide is, walked up here, walked up here, walked up there past the archery centre, got to there, crossed the road, that's where the deer was, and then we walked down here and that's where that little tunnel was, and we're right opposite a little pond. So, if I take a bearing from the corner of that pond to there, okay, so we've done all that and we're at the corner of this pond, yeah? Well, the pond's just over there, so let's measure that again. So to the path from the farm, we're about 350 metres from the corner, from the path to the corner of the pond, yeah? So that is direction to travel, that's the way we want to go, yeah? So then we want to point, hang on. Right, so we want to point this to the top of the map and line it up with the lines. The lines inside here need to line up with the grid lines on the map, yeah? So we line that up with there. So, the path is that way. Oops, sorry. So we get that, keep that in there. Path is that way, which I concur with. I know it's over there somewhere, and it's 350 metres, so that is 3 sets of 63 paces and then about another 30 paces and we should be bang on it. Does that make sense? Yeah, so and then if you did, you can add, so what we got there, we got a bearing of about 109, but you can, I think it's about 2 degrees if you want to be like really bloody accurate. You can add 2 degrees for magnetic north and grid north and actual north and all that malarkey. Not something I totally understand as yet, but I'm working on it. Yep, so we'll get to the corner of the pond, we'll do 350 metres, we'll get on the path. Then once on the path, we're going to go up here, across here, and then probably back down here, or we might go over here and have a brew in the woods about here, see how we feel and see how we're getting on for time. And it's a really good pack. The only downside with it, because it's a climbing pack, it's tapered at the bottom, but you haven't got a drink pouch on the side, so I've got to get the internal hydration bladder. But comment below if you know a really good one. I've been looking at the Osprey ones because the top of the bag opens, so you can clean them properly. That's a big thing with them, they just go mouldy and horrible. So anyway, and then I've got a walking pole, and then on top of that I've got my GoPro. I'm going to stick, well not a GoPro, a bloody SJ4000, and I'll stick that on cyclic record, which you call it, time lapse. And I bought these walking poles, they were £4.99 for a pair, because usually walking poles with a camera mount on them are like 80-90 quid. Right, at the corner of the pond. So we'll put thread in the red. So that's our direction of travel. Is there now. Because you can't see where you're actually going, try and line this up with the camera because it ain't easy to do. Right, so that's the camera where we want to go. So we want to like pick a point, like a little tuft of grass or something in the distance, walk towards that while counting the paces, keeping red in the shed, because that's a little, looks like a little shed, yeah? The red in the shed. Keep the red in the shed. Ta-da, now that's. Follow the direction of go with the dog. There you go. So, I'm going to look at. Oh, shite. Yeah, that middle tuft of grass that's right in the middle of the screen, I'm going to walk towards that and take another bearing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Right, 41. We'll get a bearing again. Over there. So it'll be that little tuft there. It was on 41. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. Right, at 63 we'll move the pacing bead down. 63. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6. Get a bearing again. That'll be that tuft over there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, Head down again. Sort of right over there where that tuft is.
Okay, so the path is just up there. There's a rise here, so I'll walk up there and then do a bit of a right. And that'll take me to the path. Not bad. Obviously, look back there, you can't see the pond. Bang on. Job's good. Pacing was good as well. I didn't bother filming it all because it's really boring. Come through the farm. There's some water over there. Just a gunshot over there. And there's a path going over there. Yeah, so there's a bit of a fork in the track. So, are you on the floor again? Little reservoir, just been through the farm. Gunshot, probably Riddles Wood where they're shooting pigeons. So I want to take that track over there and stay on it all the way down, past the side of the wood, and then come round here. Job's a good one, and we'll stay away from the wood because I might get shot. Another thing that I thought I'd mention as well, I've got jeans on, and I haven't got any gaiters. Well, I've got them, but they're crap. So my jeans are very wet, but underneath I have got like a waterproof, or not a waterproof, a really quick drying base layer. But I went for the jeans because I was getting dressed in the dark and I don't want to wake my wife up because she's just had a major operation on her back. So I'm just taking a little morning bimble, and I should be home by the time she gets up, to give her a big dose of morphine and shut her up for the day. And since she moves, I'll just give her some more. Saves me having to talk to her. Right, so just hitting the side of that wood. Mist has not cleared at all. So sun must be well up because you've got a nice blue sky above. So I'll keep on bimbling down here, up the side of the wood, across the field, down the road, over the hedge and all that. It's been a bit of a bad year for sloes. There's a load here, but they're really small. They just haven't been as big as usual. They're all starting to shrivel up now. But
you.